Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. If you enjoy my reading, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That way you will be notified when I upload new readings. Now today I will be doing a general monthly reading for each of the astrological signs for the month of November 2017. I'd like to remind you, though, that as the reading focuses on general energies surrounding us for the month of November, the messages may or may not resonate with you. For a more personalized reading that focuses specifically on you, please contact me at the email listed in the description box and the About section of this channel, changingphasestarot@gmail.com. You can also find pricing for readings and more information about what types of readings that I offer on my website, and that is changingphasestarot.weebly.com. You can also join me on my Facebook page, Changing Phases Tarot Readings, right? And that way we can sort of exchange messages if there's anything, any questions you might have, or any specific comments or questions related to the readings that I post. We can do that there. Now, for the monthly reading, I will be doing a 10-card Celtic cross spread, plus one additional card from the bottom of the deck. That will be for the overall energy of the month, using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. Then I pull one additional guidance card from the Soulful Woman Guidance card deck, right? That's an oracle card deck. And one card from the Soul's Journey Oracle card deck by James Van Praagh just to complement our reading. So I'm wishing you all a very wonderful month of November, right? Hoping that it sends many wonderful things your way, especially, spending more time with friends and family for Thanksgiving at the end of the month. And I will see you in 1 minute for your reading. Hi Taurus, hope you're doing well. Hope that you're having a wonderful month. So I'm here today to do your November general monthly tarot reading. Just remember that these messages may or may not resonate with you. And if you would like a personal reading that focuses specifically on what's going on with you, you can reach me at the email listed in the About section. So Spirit, what does Taurus, the Earth sign Taurus, need to know for the month of November 2017? Please give me the messages for Taurus for the month of November, goes right, 2017. Okay, well that one was turned up, so that's definitely meant to come out. So, at the center of your reading, Taurus, beautiful, you have the Two of Cups, crossed by the King of Swords. Foundation of your reading is the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I'm going to move these. In the past position, you have the Devil, Major Arcana. Crowning your reading, you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Wands. In the future position, you have the Nine of Swords. You in the reading are the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is Earth energy, right? All day long, this is you. In your surroundings, you have the Eight of Pentacles, more Earth energy, your hopes and fears, Queen of Swords, and the outbound energy for the month, the Four of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the month of November, the Three of Cups. Okay. Let me pull one additional card from the Soul's Journey deck first. The Spirit, what additional message does Taurus need to hear for the month of November 2017? Please give us one additional message for Taurus, November 2017. What does Taurus need to know for the month of November 2017? Okay. And your card is Freedom. Ooh, what a beautiful card. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. That's nice. And last card from the Soulful Woman deck. Spirit, please give us one additional message for Taurus for the month of November 2017. What does Taurus need to know? One additional message for the month of November. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Ooh. Number 17, Sanctuary. It says, in my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. Haven't had that one come out. Very nice. So let me just set the cards up, and I will be right back with your reading. See you in 1 second. Okay, Taurus, so let's get into your reading. Beginning with the overall energy for the month, you have the Three of Cups. So celebrations are in store. I wonder what it is that you will be celebrating this month, Taurus, because it looks as though there is love energy, right? Here in the reading, I also see sort of career and finance energy. So we'll have to see how the reading plays out, but whatever it is, there's celebration, right? We know that the Suit of Cups, it has to do with our emotions, our feelings, right? They relate to the element of water. So it has to do with everything that makes us feel happy, the way that our feelings sort of influence us and push us through life, right? Through the flow of life. And also it has to do with, many times this Three of Cups, it's getting together, so it's celebrations, right? This could be as simple as getting together with a group of friends that you haven't seen in a long time to go out and have dinner with them, right? Or this could be something more significant, such as an announcement of a wedding. You might find out that somebody is pregnant. You might find out about the birth of a child. So it's a definite card that has to do with good fortune, connecting with other people, sharing in this happiness, in this abundance, right? And we see that there's sharing here with the three women on the card. So whatever it is, you're feeling very happy and wanting to celebrate with other people this month. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out. At the center of your reading, you have the Two of Cups. So more Cups energy, so more water energy. And the Two of Cups is sort of the minor arcana version of the Lover's card. So it is often called the soulmate card in the tarot. But we must remember that soulmate connections can be a little tricky. They don't always have to do with a romantic relationship or connection with another person, right? We know that sometimes we appear in somebody's life, or that person appears in our life as a soulmate, or with a soulmate connection, to teach each other a lesson, right? And it could be this person comes in as a friend. This could, but it could very well be a romantic relationship. So if it is, it's about a connection, having this common bond with a person. If you're not in a relationship, this could be finding your soulmate, right? That is at the center of the reading. So this person coming into your life in the month of November, if you're already with a person, this could be you taking things to the next level of your relationship. And with the Three of Cups as the overall energy, the celebrations, it could very well be, a marriage. It could be a union. So you could be celebrating this coming together here with the news of an engagement or a marriage. So it could very well be that. But whatever it is, there's a very loving, very strong bond at the center of your reading. What's crossing this is the King of Swords card. Now, Swords energy is air energy. And this has to do with our thoughts, typically, our thoughts, right? It's cerebral energy, our intellect. With the court cards, when they appear in a reading, and you do have, you actually have the King of Swords, you have over here the Queen of Swords, you have the Knight of Wands here, which would be fire energy, fire sign person. You have the Queen of Cups down here in the foundation, which is more water energy. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, sort of you, the earth energy as yourself. So these could actually be people, right? If these are people, there are quite a few people appearing during the month of November. I'll give you those, just as possibilities. Or it could be, the energy that you are taking on. So you're taking on the energy of these different court cards during the month. But we'll talk about that. So the King of Swords, if this is a person, and if, as it's the obstacle of crossing the Two of Cups, this could be the person that you are in this relationship with, possibly. This would be generally an older air sign male. Doesn't necessarily have to be male in the general readings. We know that they're not gender specific, but typically this would be an older air sign male. So this would be a Libra or Aquarius or Gemini. And this person, he is somebody who is, he's very intelligent, right? He definitely uses his intellect over his heart, right? So he's very much sort of head over heart when making decisions. He's a very stern character, right? But he's also a very truthful character. Somebody who, he's very decisive. He's good at making decisions. He's a calm person, but he's also powerful. So you sense the power, the energy of the person, but he's a very wise individual. This could be somebody that you're dealing with the swords energy. Sometimes we can associate, this with maybe, somebody who gives advice, like a lawyer, or a judge, or something along those lines, or somebody in law enforcement, or somebody in the military, that type of figure. Or this could be, you with taking on this energy with this Two of Cups. So whatever this new, this relationship is with this other person, it could be, I'm kind of getting more that it's the other person here. And so this might be either somebody that I feel like it's a person. So if you are not in a relationship with this person, this could be somebody who is tied to either you or the your partner, or the other person in this Two of Cups relationship. This could be an older, more serious air sign male, and I don't know if that would be sort of blocking or hindering this in any way, but that's kind of the energy that's coming off of these two cards. Let's continue through the reading here. We have at the foundation, the base of your reading, the Queen of Cups. Again, this is a court card, so if this is a person, this could be an older female water sign. If it is, then it would be an older Pisces or Scorpio or Cancer female. And she is somebody who's very loving. She's very caring. She's very nurturing. She's very fair as well, much like the King of Swords is fair. She's very fair, but she's more heart than head, right? She uses her intuition. You see that she is here in the moon, in the glow of the moon here. So oftentimes she uses her intuition to resolve situations or to find answers, as opposed to the King of Swords, who is all about his intellect, right? With the sword of truth, of justice here. So she is a very warm and caring individual. So again, this could be a person surrounding you. I kind of feel as though it is. With these two, I'm getting more of the feeling that these are people. So there might be an older female water sign that's particularly significant to you during this month, Taurus. She's a kind of like that motherly figure, not as much as the, the Queen of Pentacles, the Mother Earth over here, but she is a very caring, so she's a loving wife, she's the, the caring mother. It's that type of energy that comes off of the this warm, nurturing kind of woman, right? What we have in the past position is Major Arcana, the Devil. Now, the Devil, this is an energy. So this is more of, it's a card that's very linked to our fears. It's a fear-based kind of card, but it's also linked to those toxic relationships that sometimes, we end up getting ourselves into and feel powerless to get out of. It's the sometimes the, those negative sort of harmful patterns that we allow ourselves to fall into, such as the overindulging, especially thinking about coming up to into this time of the year, even though this is in the past position here. So this is, would be coming into the month of November, but still it's that type of thing where, it's something that is not very good for you, right? And but you feel bound to it. You kind of feel there's a feeling of hopelessness. And oftentimes it's difficult to get away from whatever it is. So if this was, an unhealthy relationship in the past, it is in the past. So, whatever this was, however this relates to your life, you've left this behind, right? And we see that there are there's this beautiful energy here, and we have new things coming in. But I kind of see on the other side, in the future position, we see this other fear-based card kind of mirroring it. So I do feel that it's more to do with fears than anything else, but I'll talk more about that one in a minute. What you have crowning you is your Knight of Wands. Again, this could be a person. If it is a person, this would be sort of a younger to middle age fire sign male, right? So if it is, this would be a Leo, or it could be a Sagittarius, or it could be an Aries. But generally, the Knights, they're the ones who, they bring in news. The Pages, usually they're the messengers. They deliver the news. They deliver whatever this new thing is. But then the Knights also bring things in, but they're about acting on it, right? They make things happen. So the Knight of Wands, this is fire energies. This is all about, it's very creative energy. It's sort of fast-paced energy. It's very passionate energy as well. And typically the Knight of Wands, he's somebody who, he comes in, and you see he's riding in. It looks like he's riding quite quickly on the horse. So there is this fast-paced sort of energy surrounding him. But he's somebody who's very confident, right? He's very charismatic. He's very adventurous, right? He's very confident and full of life. So, this is, since it's in the crowning position, it can be sort of you feeling as though you're excited, right? It's more, and I get this for this card, I feel like it's more of your energy here. Like you are feeling very excited. This is what's on your mind, right? With this Two of Cups, and maybe this is the, taking the relationship to the next level. You're very excited about this. But what's coming up in the future, and I think here is more of a caution than anything, is the Nine of Swords. And this card is oftentimes called the Nightmare card, because in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there's a man and he's pictured sitting up in bed, right? He's unable to sleep. So that's why it's the Nightmare card, because he has all these negative thoughts that are keeping him up at night, right? That are just going round and round in his mind. And it is really mental energy. It's cerebral. It's not real, right? Even though the woman is feeling very stuck here, and as though she's, she has the 9 swords sort of around, or the 8 here and then the 1 on the ground, she could very easily just get up and walk away from whatever it is, leave these negative thoughts behind, much in the same way that this woman who's laying here, right, she could very easily just get up and walk away from this devil figure, whatever this devil energy is. So it's about controlling your thoughts, right? Knowing that you have a lot more power than you may think, and really putting sort of mind over matter or you controlling your mind here and moving away from this negative thinking, because what you have coming up here in the last part of the month is all very nice energy, much like you have here as well, right? There are lots of good things coming in. So get away from this negative thinking, right? That might be hindering you here, because you appear here as the Queen of Pentacles. So Pentacles, this is obviously earth energy, has to do with our material possessions. There's earthly, the tangible things that manifest in the earthly realm, such as our career, our work, the things that we are able to buy with the money that we make. So our homes, our cars. It doesn't necessarily have to be like material possessions, right? So we can think of other things that are precious commodities as well, such as our time, right? Time is also something that's very precious. But you as the Queen of Pentacles here, you are feeling very secure, right? You're feeling very in control. And the Queen of Pentacles is she's the Earth Mother, right? She's that down to earth kind of figure. You see her sitting here in all of her earthly splendor, right? In the middle of the forest. She has these beautiful crystals around her. She's looking very regal. So she has worked long and hard to get where she is. And she's somebody who's very financially savvy. She's very resourceful. She's also a nurturing, like I was saying here, she's a nurturing female, right? So she is that kind of motherly figure. She loves taking care of her children. She loves, kind of cultivating and bringing to life everything that is around her. So she's this could be you during the month of November, just feeling very confident, right? Very secure and very true to yourself, because you are an earth sign. So this is just you feeling sort of in your power and, is feeling very happy and confident in yourself. And I think, like I was saying, I think there is this a definite tie to relationships, but I also see news that could have to do with, or there could be something to do with a career here, because you have in your environment the Eight of Pentacles and more earth energy. The Eight of Pentacles is oftentimes known as the apprentice card. So it's just working hard, right? So this could just be you've been working very hard to master a skill, to to learn. This could be you going back to university or to school, just learning a trade. This could be you in your job, just doing extra training at work, or just working very hard to perfect whatever your career is or your craft is. But it's you taking, doing whatever it is that you're doing very carefully, paying great attention to detail, right? Working very hard to really perfect something in your life, right? And with you feeling as if you're this Queen of Pentacles, it's definitely working. It's working whatever you're doing, right? You are gaining this knowledge, and you're feeling very secure in who you are and what you're doing right now. What you have in your hopes and fears is the Queen of Swords. Again, court card, this could be a person. If it is, this is an older female air sign, which would be Libra or Aquarius or Gemini if this is a woman. But with the swords energy, again, this is, we have the King of Swords over here. This is all to do with our intellect, right? And our thoughts. And the Queen of Swords, she's a feminine, obviously she's a feminine energy character, but she's very stern. So she is, the opposite of the Queen of Cups here, because she rules with, you see, she has her sword of truth, right? She rules with her intellect. So she's very fair, right? She's very honest, very forthright, but she's also that person that's, she's ready for battle when she needs to be, right? Even though she won't be scandalous in the battle, right? She will be very, sort of very civilized, but she's also somebody who does rely on her intellect to kind of get through whatever it is, to find, you see there's this light emanating off of the sword, so to kind of find the light or figure out what it is that she needs to figure out, and there's this light of hope there. So, I think this is, with this card, it's more you hoping to, figure something out, or to be this, take on this energy of the Queen of Swords, to really use your intellect as you're dealing with a certain situation, but, needing to be very fair, I think. And I don't feel that it's a person so much here. I feel it's more you. So, as this is your hopes and fears, you could just be hoping to take on this energy, or maybe fearing that, that you might come across a little harsh, because the negative side of both of these cards, the Queen and the King of Swords, even though they're very honest and, intellectual people, in the the negative side of each of them, they can be a little jealous, a little vindictive at times. The king, he can oftentimes sort of use his intellect to manipulate others, right? And he can oftentimes be too aggressive. So maybe it's just you sort of hoping or fearing that you act, or are going to act that way, or trying not to act that way, right? To really use your intellect and use this caring and emotional side of you more, right? And when you are called to use your intellect, to do so in a less aggressive and a more caring way. And what you have as your outbound energy is the Four of Pentacles. So again, more earth energy here. And this Four of Pentacles, it's more of a cautionary card, much like the Nine of Wands, because it's oftentimes referred to as the miser card, because you can see here that the figure, she is clutching the pentacles, right? She has the Four of Pentacles that she's just holding on to for dear life. And so it's that desire to, hang on to what you have. So here, she's very regal, right? She feels very calm and very confident in what she has. This person, she has managed to accrue a certain amount of something, of financial stability or wealth, but she is just, hanging on for dear life. She doesn't want to lose it. And, and sometimes when we do try to hold on to something too hard, right, hold on to it, it ends up kind of going away from us, right? So it's all about having balance and control, and understanding that, instead of not wanting to share, and instead of just being alone, you see she's alone in the tree, just clutching the coins there. It's, instead of losing them, it's really just, it's cautioning us here, right? It's cautioning us to not to have this fear, because it is a fear, right, of being poor or lacking in something. So just maintain a balance, right? Much like kind of with the, I think the energy here, where it's more about letting go and realizing that it is a fear. It's just a fear. You're not really going to lose anything. It's okay. You have enough. You've been working hard. I feel like you can kind of take a sigh of relief, because, it feels like there's a lot of, I'm getting sort of anxious energy coming off of, especially sort of here and here. And I feel like you just need to relax, right? Just relax and understand that there are a lot of wonderful things happening, right? With the Two of Cups, you have this news coming in. You are very secure, right? You're feeling very powerful. You have a lot of nice energy around you. So don't allow your fears to kind of overtake you during the month. I think that's maybe the main message here. Let me read for the two oracle cards. I generally just read from the guidebook for those two. So starting off with Sanctuary, the card says, my inner sanctuary is a place that is both holy and holy within the center of my being. I visit here throughout my day whenever I want to connect with stillness, inner quietude, and comfort, or when I want to savor gratitude for those things that bring me happiness and fulfillment. The key is to be still and train my attention to come back to my body and find my center, my inner holy land. Sometimes I experience my inner sanctuary within my heart. Other times I find it deep within my belly. And sometimes my inner sanctuary surrounds me like an auric gossamer of energy, wrapping me in a cozy cocoon of light. Wherever I find my inner sanctuary, it is the place where infinite possibilities exist. So it's all about finding that place of peace, right? Finding that happy space for yourself, that sanctuary, whatever that means to you. And the Freedom card says your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember, you are never a victim of other people or their circumstances. Here, 2 victim cards, right? The mental, the negative thinking. It says you have complete control over your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You are responsible for creating your own reality. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you. Here's the real you. So feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. So that's very nice. I think that really does play in well with the negative thinking and being true to yourself here. So I do hope that these messages have helped you in some way, Taurus. I look forward to reading for you again. I hope that you join me next month for our next general monthly reading, as well as the mid-monthly reading that I do focused on career and love and relationships. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light. Bye.